Hey guys, Maxmc55 here. Today we're going to be customizing live Legacy Needlenose. Now I did a poll on my Instagram to see if anyone would be interested in me painting live a transformer to see how exactly I do it in my process. And people basically said yes, so here I am painting Legacy Needlenose into Hellbat for my Lio Kaiser, which is the last bot I need to paint to make Lio Kaiser. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, before you customize any transformer, disassembly is very much required, especially if you want to get parts that you probably won't see if you don't assemble it. So, yeah, I don't disassemble the parts that have pins in because I don't have a pin puncher. I usually, get rid of screwed parts and mushroom pegs and all that. So let's just get into it and see what parts can be ripped off, because some parts probably won't because of pins, and it sucks. So far I can see that the wings can come off, so taking off the wings, there we go. This part doesn't seem to be pinned, so if we can try and take this off, which isn't happening, we'll take off the tail fin as that's a mushroom peg. Oh no, finally I made a peg. This is a mushroom peg right here. So we'll take the arms off. The legs can come off with this. Come on. There we go. Take this leg off. So that's that. I think the feet can be taken off too, especially in here, I'm assuming. Although I don't want to. Oh yeah, it's on a mushroom peg. Just pop it off. Grab this. Pop it off. So yep, that's the leg done. This is pinned, so can't do anything about that. Taking the chest. Chest can't come off, it's pinned. This part isn't pinned. So I won't be taking off the actual ball joint, as I can just do this. The arms are pinned in. This part's pinned. Let's see about this entire section. These entire section is pinned. I can tell that the cockpit is not pinned, but it's not wanting to come out. So I think we're just gonna have to leave the entire jet piece just connected for now. And luckily, the reason why obviously I picked this mold for Hellbat is the waste can come out, and this will come very handy for combine mode, which you will see in the combiner review. There we go. So there's the waste off, and here's what we have left. Sucks I can't take the cockpit off, but yeah, this is what we've got so far in terms of parts. We've got a lot of these. We got the whole chest piece with our legs, arms. Oh yeah, we got to take off the hands. But other than that, yep, he's basically free. He's taken apart. Time to paint him. Now here's all the parts I have, and here is what I'll be using. I'll be using my airbrush. Now this is a chargeable one. So I have that, and that's basically how I usually spray my transformers. I do use brushes, which we will use for details like the yellow and the chrome, or not mostly the chrome, but mostly the yellows. But what we're going to be doing is mostly doing the blue because we need it to be flat blue, and flat blue is better when sprayed, especially if it's matte. So we will get to do that now. So here we have my flat blue and my thinner, and we will be needing one of these. This is for like getting the thinner into the airbrush and getting the flat blue. I obviously do the thinner first so you don't get any paint in the thinner. And yeah, so we'll obviously unscrew this and then we will just get to squirting. Now what people do is they do 70-ish% of thinner and like 30% paint. I usually like to do an equal amount. That's how I've been doing it for a long time. So we will get the paint. We'll put it in here. We'll do another one. And that should be it for now. Then we take a stirrer, if I can find mine, which is currently hidden. And we will just stir all that in. And then we will get this and put it all back on. And there we go. We got our paint basically ready, and we'll just put everything else away so nothing bad happens. So yeah, now we're actually ready for the painting process. I'll put these away as well. And yeah. Now here we have all the parts that need to be painted blue. So we have the legs, and luckily for us, a lot of parts are grey plastic, so I won't be really needing to prime much parts. Usually you should prime your parts, but I don't tend to. I've painted almost all my figures without primer, especially Drillhorn and Killbison, and they've been fine. I usually just use primer for like special occasions. But yeah, and lucky for us, a lot of parts are already blue on Needlenose, but we still need these to be matte. So yeah, we'll just get into that. First we need a glove so we don't get any paint on our hands. Nice. So as you can see, Needlenose is very much almost blue. It is looking a little bit grey, but need more layers. So we will now just get into basically painting the rest of the parts. I will speed up the process and we will get back to the first layer. So here we go. And here we are, we're back with basically all the parts we need blue. It is going to be, I probably should have primed the blue parts so I could, you know, we might go back and do that. But so far it's fine. I can definitely see in lighting which part is not matte and matte. So it'll be easy just to figure out which parts actually do need to paint with the airbrush. And by the way, for like these parts that I have just taken off him, these parts are actually going to be chrome silver. Now, in the G1 cartoon, they were white, but in Earth Wars, they were silver, and I don't like painting in white at all, and I painted all the other ones in silver, so we're doing silver. And so after we do blue, we're gonna have to clean out the brush, which I won't do a video on because there's plenty of videos of just cleaning your airbrush. And then we'll fill up the airbrush with chrome silver, and we will do the other parts, and then we'll get on to like details like the yellow and the black, which is mostly what we're going to be doing. So I'll let these to dry. We'll probably do another video, not another video, but we'll do another sort of section on painting the like more of it, and then we'll switch over to the chrome. So I'll see you by then. Okay, so we have painted most of the blue. Unfortunately, some parts have already basically chipped. Mostly the arms. I don't actually know if you can see that because of the lighting, but you can kind of see some purple. That's obviously because it's matte. I'll have to do a clear coat on that. So that's the arms done. We need the legs because we need the thighs, we need the crotch, the head, which we'll do later with a brush. So I'll do the other hand. We need to paint the chrome, but we're going to paint certain parts. So we need to paint like the chest. We need to paint the chest and like the abdomen section. And then on the legs, we need to paint the thighs, which this is why I've left them kind of grey, because I knew I was going to paint over them. And then the crotches, actually just need to paint the middle of the crotch silver. So we will just do that now. So there we go. I probably should have masked some parts, but yet again, I can just go back over with a hand brush, because as you can see, some of the silver did go to like the other parts I didn't want to go silver. But again, I don't necessarily mind, as I will go over them with a brush and it'll be all fine. This silver is actually really coming out really nice, especially on the thighs. So that is what I'm going to do for the silver. Obviously, I need to do the wings now. And I do have this little hook section, not for him. This is for a different transformer, but I still need to paint it silver. So let's get onto the wings. Paint all them silver. Okay, so that's our first coat done. Hands and feet will be just paintbrush black. I have no point. There's no real reason to brush them as it's black, and I'll be putting a clear coat on them, so it doesn't really matter if it looks kind of drabbed. But yeah, other than that, that's the silver basically done. And I'll see you when the model, all the silver parts are finished, and then we will get on to doing the yellow and then the detailing. Okay, so off camera, this is a different day. I have taped the parts I want to paint yellow. I don't usually spray yellow, but for Hellbat I thought, nah, I may as well just try it. So we've taped the wings here. I'm gonna paint all these parts right here yellow. So the majority of the wings will be yellow without the outline being chrome, and then obviously the cockpit I need to paint yellow, so I have taped over where I don't. It's just going to be a whole line of yellow, and I think that will be it. I think I do need to do the knees, but I'll do that with a brush. So yeah, let's just get into spraying the yellow. I've already got it in my airbrush, and let's get into it. There we go, we've done one coat of the yellow, and that'll just be it for now. I won't record me doing any more coats, but that's basically how you tape this stuff, and yeah. I'll come back when this is like fully yellow, and we'll get into detailing. Alright, so we finished detailing. I have, put yellow in the places that they need to be, especially on these parts of the wings. I have attached all the pieces, I've added yellow and all the other details, and the final thing we have to do is attach the head, and I'll see you all in the review.